Are you a noob account? Are you a new player and you want to defeat some bosses? You want to show off to your friends that you got yourself the freshest and the newest powers, but you don't know where to start? Then today's video is going to be exceptionally awesome and amazing for you. If you want to see more videos, be sure to hit subscribe and ding dong the notification bell for more videos every single day. If you've done that, go comment down below #PinkArmy. Let's get this going and enjoy the video. Hey guys, what's going on? DefildPlays here. Welcome back to another video. Guys, they're back in Roblox and my Flying Simulator for another video. Today, guys, I'm going to show you the best way to get started as a noob account. This is going to be my a little bit of a few part series where I'll show you guys as a new player what you should do. This is going to be my specials guide for new players. So which special should you go for, which power is good, and which one should you just totally ignore 100%. And yeah, this video is going to show you guys how to mainly focus on bossing, because I think bossing is the most important part about Anime Flying Simulator. PvP is just, you got enough power, you one-shot someone, and powers as a whole don't really matter that much. So without further ado, let's get this started. Of course, if you guys are hyped for today's video, and of course want to see more videos in the future, like the video, subscribe if you know, would literally help me out a ton. So first off, which powers should you ignore? Now, of course, I could make a tier list of every single power there's in the game, but I don't think this is very important. Of course, if you guys want to see that, let me know in the comment section down below. I'm willing to make one for every single power, but some of the ones you should ignore are going to be these. I would ignore at the start, of course, like it's always nice to collect the best ones, but at the start I would ignore bloodlines unless you get yourself the coolest bloodlines right now from the fighting pass. I'm only going to cover one power from the fighting pass, but I think fighting pass is not early game. It's going to take you quite a long time, for example, to unlock perfected wings, or to unlock the explosion quirk, or to unlock, you know, any of the higher ones. So we're not really going to be going into that one. So I would say you can skip bloodlines for the start. There's some good bloodlines, but they're just way too rare. Titans, you have to of course get this one from the Dimension 5 boss. If you're lucky, maybe get this on the way of one of the quests, but I would just ignore this one as well unless you get it, you know, randomly. Grimoires are going to be really good. I'm going to be showing them, showing the Grimoire of Defild in today's video, so be sure to really look on that. Quirks, pretty bad. Armaments you can only get from the finding pass, so you cannot get that. You can ignore that. Sword styles, amazing. Stands, pretty trash. Agonists, Proconist, not really sure about this one. Didn't really test too much with this, so I'm going to leave this out as like a question mark. But before we get into today's video, I want to talk about today's sponsor, G2A. G2A is a website where you can get games, game accessories, and more for a lower price than anywhere else. Even games like Cyberpunk or Hitman 3 are so much cheaper than you can get them anywhere else. Go from 60 euros to only 38. That's insane. Even if you're looking for a Roblox gift card, you can see they're a lot cheaper in G2A as well. So if you want to check out G2A yourself, go check out the description down below for the link and click it right now. Wouldn't recommend it, and fruits are okay. So we're going to be mainly focusing on two of them, and those are going to be beautiful grimoires and as well the sword styles. 3, 2, and 1. Before we get into those two, of course, which powers you should go for as a noob account, I would recommend two things first. First off is use yourself the newest code. Go check out my channel if you need a full updates codes list. I always make them, but there's one code I'm going to give you guys 100%, and that's going to be the thanks everyone for 1M like we love you. This is going to be a code that's going to hook you up with 50,000 Chikara. Of course, if this code doesn't work anymore, just check on my channel. There should be a ton of videos on the latest and news codes in there. Use all the codes that are in the game, and this will bring you up to around like 70,000-80,000 Chikara at least. This will literally carry you through the early game super hard. So use that code, and that would hook you up with 50k plus all the other codes. Like you could probably get up like 120k or whatever, maybe even higher right now with this 50k code. It's absolutely kind of crazy. As well as there is any rewards, go walk over that. This will hook you up with a free skin, which is pretty cool. You can see them over here at the aura section, and as well it's going to hook you up with 10,000 Chikara, so that's going to be even more rerolling for powers. And if this is season 4, if you're watching this in season 4, go ahead and go unlock, of course, the fighting pass season 4, and I would, as the first power, recommend that that's on level 10, the jet quirk. Like I said, this is going to be an optional one. If you don't want to spend your 40k Chikara, you can skip this, but this is a really cool perk to get right now at the moment. But of course, if you're watching this video like half a year or like a few months down the line, probably this fighting pass is going to be gone and you cannot get this quirk, so just skip ahead a little bit. 3, 2, 1. So I have the jet quirk equipped right now, and I'll show you guys why I think this is such a good quirk for early game and as well for bossing. As well, all the bosses will be done in a row, so I'll be giving you guys an overview why I think these powers are good, and then we're going to show them off in a boss scenario and a PvP scenario. But why this quirk is so good? So early game, you are pretty slow, but with the X ability of the jet quirk, you're extremely fast. Is the only power in the game I think there is at the moment that increases your speed by such a tremendous amount. You can almost infinitely spam this ability. So if you want to move around the map and you don't like, you're not that fast yet, this quirk is going to be extremely OP for you. As well, the C ability is a back TP on a target, auto target. You can see right here, I'm going to press C and it's just going to go fly to that area. There we go. You can see right there. And what is really cool about this is going to be really good for bossing and as well for PvP because you can just teleport to your enemy and one-shot them with a back. So that's power option number 1. This one's the most expensive one, of course, but it could be the most worthwhile. If you can complete more of the fighting patch, you can unlock yourself like cool champions like Marco or even other powers. But I would recommend get yourself the Jet Quirk at level 10. Well, you can right now one fighting patch season 4 second. Then after that, one power I would recommend getting as well. You can get yourself the Demon Grimoire. By the way, you only need one of these 3 powers. You don't have to get every single one of them. Just get one of these 3 and they will all carry you through the bossing. Of course, I will let you guys which one is my favorite and which ones would be my recommendation of the 3 to 100% get. But of course, all of these 3 work 100% easily on bossing. So the Grimoire you have to get is going to be the Demon Grimoire. It's going to cost you 2,000 Chikara. It's a 60% chance, so you can think it could be quite rare. But because this game doesn't allow you to spin the same power in one go, if you have the Water Grimoire, it's like a 1 in 3 chance to get yourself the Demon Grimoire instead of the Wind. So water, then maybe wind, then water again, and then maybe demon. Like, it's super easy to get. It shouldn't take you that long. So get yourself the Demon Grimoire. And then the last power of the 3 that I would recommend is going to be a sword style. Sword styles have plenty of them, but the only 2 I can recommend is the moon style and the water style. And I'll let you guys know why. Moon style is just the best one in my opinion because of the ones you can spin, because this has a AoE gigantic barrage as the X ability. So this one's really cool and it's not that hard to get. So 1.7% chance with the amount of Chikara you get from the game, from all the codes, you should probably be able to get this. But the water style is the best one in the game because it can change into the sun style, which is extremely cool. So once you, there is a quest down below over here. If you equip yourself the water style, you can start off with it. There is a quest guide on my channel if you guys want to see how to get sun style, just like how to get sun style. DefildPlays, search it on YouTube. You should be able to find this. And just do this full quest line, and that allows you to go ahead and transform your water style into sun style. And this right now, at the moment, in my opinion, you can see if you press master, it turns to sun style, is the best early game power in the game. You can get this on the noob account. I've shown it that you can literally get this on a fresh account ASAP. It's extremely cool that you can get this, and it's such a good power. It will take you a little bit of a while to get it, but it's 100% worth it. 3, 2, and 1. So right now we'll show you guys the 3 powers in action, why and of course why they are good, and what you maybe should use to use them in their perfect way, because some of them require a little bit of setup. 3, 2, 1. The easy ones are gonna be the sun style because it just uses one ability. The same with the jet because it just requires you to press the C ability, nothing else. Really nice. But the one with a bit more setup is gonna be the Grimoire. This one, of course, is as well really good. So I'm gonna quickly go ahead and equip my Grimoire. So what it allows you to do is go into midair and fire a giant bolt into the enemy, which is really cool. But what is really nice about this ability is that it allows you to chain different abilities into it. So you can see on the power section, you have different powers as well. This one's you unlock from doing some quests, and some of them, for example, from the chakra area, are able to be targeted. So for example, if you take a Fire Fist, which is like a super early quest from Bang over here. So if you go over to Boom and you do a few quests, you will probably the 2nd or the 3rd quest. Takes you literally 2 minutes to complete. You will unlock this Fire Fist, which is targeted where your mouse is. You can see right here. Oh no, sorry, it goes to a boss. It's not targeted, but it just goes to an enemy if you fire it off. So you can see right there, boom, it goes to an enemy, which is really nice. Same, for example, with the energy beam or the ice blast. So I'll show you guys right now with the energy beam. Again, I use my mouse over there, and the energy beam is going to go to the bottom. But what's really cool, if you, for example, would chain both of us, I'm going to put this on the Q and I'm going to put this on the E. If we right now would jump into the air and press the X ability. Oh, I actually didn't jump. No, I didn't jump. Okay, wait. So how you would use this, you would literally jump into the air, press the X ability, then the Q and the E at the same time, and boom, you can see I'm using all 3 powers in one go while staying in the air and doing massive damage. And this allows you to take down the boss super easily. I'll show you right now the 3 powers on the bosses right now, and this is how I would defeat them 100%. So this right now, by the way, is a tier 3 boss, so it's not like the easiest tier in the game. So I'll show you guys right now. So you're gonna go wait for a boss attack. So right now it's gonna use something, boom, because the only thing that's gonna hit you in midair, for example, is gonna be the gigantic sort of laser beam that he fires. So this one, okay, so now we can double jump into the air. We're gonna press the X, C, and E ability, and you can see right now I'm taking 0 damage, and it's gonna use all the powers in a row, and it's gonna do some damage on the boss. It's not the fastest way, but it's a super easy, secure way to get yourself that's going. So you can see right there, and now it's, of course, that's gonna hit me midair. But all of these I can use, which is really, really nice. And once you unlock some beast powers, for example, the Spiral Shuriken and the Tailed Monster Bomb, it's gonna be even cooler. So right now, if I would double jump and press X and both attacks, we can use them in succession and have some really sick powers and some really good damage on the boss. So of course, you would rinse and repeat this until the boss has been defeated. So that's power number 1. Power number 2 is gonna be the Quirk. This is gonna be, of course, the Jet Quirk. I'll show you guys right now. Again, you can be very, very fast. You don't need this for the boss. I would always recommend getting some speed and jump power, of course, before you do some bosses. It doesn't take that long. You can literally do this AFK. But I'll show you guys right now. If I use the C ability on this boss, it's going to teleport behind and it's going to do some damage. It cannot hit me. You can see right now in the top right, it didn't do damage at all. And I can do this again. It auto targets. It's a super easy power to use and it just does massive damage as well. And you can spam this super easily. You can see right there, I'm literally taking no damage. I just have to press the C ability, I have to turn around and I'm pressing C. There we go. Another damage. I've taken 0 damage right now at this point, but for defeating this boss, which is absolutely crazy. So boom again. And you can literally just keep on spamming the C ability until like, it's dead. It's actually pretty crazy. And so that's the jet quirk. And like I said, this one's only available with the fighting pass right now at the moment. So I wouldn't count on it being there 100% of the time. It depends on when you see this video, but I'm gonna as well show you guys the sword style, the sun style. This one is my favorite in the game. This one just does so much damage and so easy, and it's the best power in my opinion on Dimension 5 that I would always recommend getting this one. This is my #1 power recommendation in the game. So get yourself the sun style ASAP whenever you can. 2 and 1. And why is this power so good? You just have to use the X ability inside of the game. And look at this. I'm just gonna go press X ability. I'm gonna go dash through them. It dashes where your mouse is, so I would recommend just going first person, and it does so much damage. It goes from 205 to 34. It does so much damage. And there we go. We can defeat the boss in just one go, just like that. It's actually crazy how good this power is. Oh my god. And the best part about this as well, this can be used for the Easter boss, which is the hardest boss in the game currently. And it has an auto target C ability, which you can show off right here. And you can see right there, it just targets and targets and targets and does massive damage. And it's such a cool power to use as well. So there we have it, guys. That's my recommendation as a new player, how to get started with the game for bossing wise. I know this is always going to be very hard for new players to know what power they want to get. There's always a lot of cool powers you can spin and go for, but I think these 3 are the best ones you get. So the jet quirk, the sun style / moon style. Moon style is pretty okay as well. Off boom, and you need to get it anyway to get flight, because like flight is very useful in the game. You will unlock these powers along the way, and then you can just take down bosses in probably, I would say, 20 minutes of starting the game. You can kill some bosses with the demon grimoire. It takes around like an hour or 2 hours for the sun style. And jet quirk, I don't really know, because I always buy the tier, so I don't really know how long it's gonna take. So, you know, let me know in the comment section down below if you have any idea how long 10 fighting pass levels takes. But jet quirk would be, of course, a really cool thing, because it's gonna be a limited power, which you can only get right now with the fighting pass 4. Of course, maybe this fighting pass 5 by the time you see this video, so you can always see if there's a video out there on the channel that will can help you out with those powers right there. But that's gonna wrap it up for today's video. Those are the best powers to use as a noob account, I think, in my opinion, for bossing. Everything as well has some PvP aspects to it. The auto target on the jet quirk, the auto target on the sun style, the demon grimoire has some nice AoE, so you can probably use it as well for PvP. I would just recommend those just for using for bosses. Get yourself those powers, get yourself better up there, and just, you know, defeat every boss there is in the game, which would be pretty cool, and unlock every power along the way. 3, 2, and 1. So if you have enjoyed today's video, hit that like button down below, guys. Of course, subscribe if you're new for more videos. I'm gonna make a noob tutorial pretty soon as well that includes like where to train off, what to start off with, all the codes, everything you need to know as a new player, all the secrets, and that'll be a lot of fun. Of course, if there's any other videos you guys want to see, if you guys want me to make a full tier list, all the powers in the game, let me know as well, because of course some of them are really good, but they're just way too hard to get, or they take way too long. Then let me know in the comment section down below. So I'll say, guys, take care, love you, bye, thanks so much for watching, and of course as well, take care.